Welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. It's Social Media Monday, and clothing teachers wear has resurfaced. Some are arguing one teacher's look was a bit too bootylicious for a school campus, and the other, well, they said the mom was busted. Let's get to it. Well, ladies, it's that time of year. We will be seeing a lot of videos on social media talking about the beginning of the school year. Now, obviously, we've seen the kids go to school. Very cute videos and pictures out there. Now we're talking about parents and teachers. On one instance, there is this woman that they said she didn't dress properly as a parent going to school. And you guys, that video is gone viral. And let's take a look at the other one. Next, we're talking about this video. Now, there's not a problem for some, okay, it's not a problem for me, but some are saying this is too sexy to go to, to teach at school. So what do you think? Let's start with the last one first. What the teachers dress very respectable here. It's not her fault, right?
It was not her fault. That she put on a uniform that looked like something way different than where she going. She going to the club. Where is she going? So I have three things about this. One, the village. I showed this to a woman of 40 years old, and she said, well, whoever took the video shouldn't have taken the video because it's their fault. No. Because when you talk about the village, yes, I have two boys. There is no way from the 5th grade forward that if a teacher showed up looking like that they would have learned anything. That's just, they're not going to be focused. They would have been more
cooperative. They would have been more cooperative with the teacher, and they would be interested.
They would have learned jack.
But I bet
they would have learned jack.
He would have paid attention if he had teachers dressed like that. That's what Isaiah's saying, because he doesn't have a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the sensible shoes. Not the sensible shoes. Tired of the sensible shoes. But, Brigitte, your thoughts about the teacher, appropriate or not? Your thoughts?
I mean, so first of all, it depends on the school age of the kids, because I do believe it was high school students, because she looks like a high school student, but I know she's a young teacher. And that's kind of how they dress. It's what the times are right now. So you kind of can't really judge her. But if it's, little people, then, I think they can kind of get away with that. But junior high and high school, when the hormones are kind of high with the little boys, I don't know. I don't think they'll pay attention. I agree with Kim on that. I don't think they'll pay attention.
Yeah, they're going to be somewhere else indifferent. And then when we catch a case, and it's, oh my God, it's, she was having sex with, because there's some strapping 16-year-olds at 6'3", 6'4", and, trying to get their Mac on.
But there's no such allegation against that teacher right now, so we don't want to send the wrong message. Also, let's talk about the parent who showed up. First of all, Brigitte, your thoughts on as a parent showing up on a campus like that?
So let me tell you something, Isaiah. I brought my son to school, and there was this parent who dropped her kids off in a little thin nightgown thingy and a bonnet. And they pulled her to the side and said, ma'am, you can't come to school like that, dropping your child off, because she had nothing on underneath. And you could see her sticking out.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
Why are you looking so interested, Isaiah? He like, wait, what?
And here's the thing. Many people would be like, well, what was she thinking, Brigitte?
Right. That's what we wanted to know. And as parents, we kind of pulled her to the side because the little boys, they're junior high school and they're looking and they're like, my son's looking at me like, Mom, you never leave the house like that, because children are looking and you should be an example for your kids. And I read some of the comments where she may have had to rush and she may have put on a pair of jeans and a shirt with a bra and take that towel off of your head, wash your hair when you get home, whatever. Our looks or how we present ourselves in public, to me, speaks volumes for our children.
It does.
go to school, your mom dropped you off like that. You don't think those kids are teasing it? Ooh, your mom came to school in a
You
bag.
inciting a fight. Okay? Now I got to defend my mama because she didn't come to school looking a hot mess and is the talk of the school for the next 2 weeks. And so every time she shows up, I mean, think about your children. And you're right, Brigitte. When you show up to school and your children have said something, children are watching, they're looking, and they have something to say about it.
Yeah, it's influence on them, and you think it's not, and the kids look great. And, people say, well, my kids are nice and da-da-da-da. However, you are a reflection of your kids. Don't dress, put on some clothes, throw on some jeans, put on some sweats or something.
And a hat. That's what a hat is for. Put on the baseball cap right quick and some sweats and keep it moving. I had someone to tell me, she said it to me in Spanish, and I was like, I don't know what you're saying. And she said, better arrive late than ugly.
And really quick, in the last 30 seconds we have here, what's your best piece of advice, ladies, for teachers and parents this school year when it comes to appearance, a dress when you walk on that campus?
Take into consideration that you are a teacher. Take into consideration that you have influence over these young minds. So watch how you're dressing. And for parents, you have influence over your children. And what you do publicly speaks volumes. They look and listen more than you think. So pay attention to what you're doing.
All righty, Kim.
Understand your role and understand the assignment. Understand that there is some discretion, have some discretion about where you're going and who you are representing and what you're representing when you get there.
All righty, ladies, we hear the advice you're giving us.